Hi, hi, hi. No, really, I'm not gonna stay online. I know you guys hear that all the time from people. Uh-huh. And then they end up staying on for like 2 hours. But really, I'm not staying on. Hi, Simka. I was just reading this thing about in Kansas. Hi, Tander. How? Hi, Marianne. How they don't cover um lung cancer and certain types of cancer. Like they won't give somebody Medicaid if they have lung cancer. Like if they had breast cancer, they'll give them Medicaid, but if they have lung cancer, they won't give it to them. Can you imagine? And then so the lady's mother was fighting for disability and Medicaid at the same time, and uh, she died 8 days after her first chemo treatment because it had gone on, like it had taken so long to finally get it. Um, no, it's in Kansas. Hi, Lab Chick. Um, and then after she died, the lady gets the letter saying that her disability was approved. I mean, like, I don't even I mean, like, seriously, they act like disability is like this, living large, you know. Oh no, deny it. They just want to live for free. Well, bottom line is basically the person paid for it recently. What do you mean, not financial? Yeah, for treatment, not financial. Well, Medicaid isn't financial. It's, I know, Tanda. Well, hey, I'd get a new phone today because fucking. Oh, and that's another thing that's annoying. Like, you know, if I'd have had the money right on hand, the phone that I end up now paying, $7 a month for, plus so now it's like instead of paying 63, I'll be paying $70 a month. Um, would have been free had I had $120 to pay for 2 months. Um, uh, is Ellen here? Hi, Ellen. Let's see ya. Hi, Marianne. Um, it's like, thank you for the comments of the chicks. What do you mean? What am I not? Your true friend? Oh, the comments of the chicks. Oh, on the chicks on your channel. Yeah, so I didn't have like a phone for half the day, and I was like, oh, well, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe I'll take a little break from the phone. And I got 2 hours into it, and I was crying. And then I was like, oh my God, my tooth is turning color. Oh my God, my tooth is turning green. Oh my God, like freaking out. Like, oh, this is just what I fucking need, you know? But it was a piece of celery. I swear to God, if my tooth is turning green, that's it. I'm out. I'm gonna brush my teeth. It was fucking the celery leaf. Telling you right now, I can never repeat half the, things that I make. But, because, I'm just the type of person that just, I put the ingredients together as, like I'm going. Let me just tell you something about this. I think it's like a beef brisket that I made with, carrots, onions, potatoes, um, Well, it was like one of the celery leaves, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what it was. Oh my god, I was ready to just pack it in. I was gonna just, end it all. And my fucking tooth was fucking turning discolored. Fuck that shit. I was done. That was it. My life was over completely. Seriously, if my fucking tooth was turning color, I was done. No phone, can't call the dentist, tooth turning color. It wasn't gonna kick it for me. Ain't that some shit though? It's like, oh, yeah, you have to change that avatar. Like, we don't mind you, Diane Monster Tag. I don't mind the name, but you gotta change the avatar because I can't like be pissed off about the munchy shit and allow you in here. I didn't even look at the avatar. I mean, I'll allow you in with the name, but not with the avatar. So, because she is fucking quite the monster lately with what she says, but I'm not down to. Oh, I know again. Oh, she's gonna talk about how I bought subs, even though I put proof up that if that's the case, then yeah, I don't like that either, Diane. Yeah, that's the reason why you can't have that. Can't have it. Can't have it. Sorry. You gotta either change the avatar or I time you out on your next statement. Sorry. I can't be a hypocrite like them. You know what I mean? That totally negates anything I say when I bitch about the fucking munchie thing. I did not know. I didn't even know who that was. Okay. Okay. Give you 5. I'll give you 5. So I won't time you out right now. I'll give you 5. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's basically pretty much because of the eggplant. And, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm no big fan on Diane lately because of the shit she says and how disappointing it is, like to think somebody is just so nice and kind. And oh, thank you, Tanger. Then I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, because the bottom line is, at the end of the day, it's not them who get blamed for it. It's me. You can keep it. Yeah, you can keep an eggplant. Sure, sure. Um, and Diane, don't get all fucking huffy either, and you're shit in a twist because the bottom line is you've been saying some real fucking rotten shit without any provocation. So, um, yeah. So basically, you're pretty fortunate that, when pointed out to me that was your face, I didn't even know I didn't see the face. The fucking avatars are tiny. Like, I'm fucking squinting to see that shit. You know what I mean? Um, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I saw the post on Sharon's channel, I thought it was a net. I was like, wow, damn, that's a. Oh no, and that's pretty. No, it's not really Diane. Oh, in the picture? Yes. In the picture, yes, it is. Yeah. But I thought it was a really bad picture of Annette. Didn't it, Tanger? Sorry. Sorry, it did. It did. I'm sorry. I thought it was Annette. I was like, damn, you fucking dragon. Sorry, Diane. Well, nothing's worse than your comments about hugging the shit you've been saying about me and Sharon and her brother and shit. I mean, God, I couldn't even listen to Annette's video at the when she was going about the lollipop. She's like, oh, what kind of sucker do you want? You want a sucky? About the lollipops. Oh, God. I couldn't do it. Oh, my God. And did she, like, literally, specifically buy a Pride bag, a rainbow colored pride bag, like just specifically today. Like what she do? Get it at the fucking water park and pay like $47 for it? I mean, just to show it and walk around with it? Or was it already hers or her son's? I mean, not that there's a problem with it. I'm just saying, like, I thought it was really weird that she was like, and look at my bag. Look what I'm walking around with. Yeah, well, that's pretty crazy. But her like either purchasing a pride bag on purpose today, or did she already have it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what though? I did see a lot of people were making comments about the things that Annette had said, and even people on other channels. Well, the weird thing was a couple of people on Crystal Love's channel were like playing to her, you know, about supporting Annette. Like, of course they'll all stick together anyway, even though they think Annette is, you know, clearly in the wrong about you know, everything. I heard Elaine's original, like one of her first live streams. Damn, I was surprised at what a cash grab it was, and how vicious and cruel. I mean, oh, and here's another thing. First of all, was that girl pregnant? The one that Nitty was interviewing? Because she kind of looked it, and she also looked like she needed to pee. And what's always killed me with these people is them calling me a fraud. Like an actual legit person with a GoFundMe and from their legit daughter, about cancer. And they're calling me a fraud and they're putting up fucking cash apps for a hooker on the fucking street corner. Okay, I'm sorry, but yeah, I said it. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, give to them. They're more credible than that SG, you fake cancer. She never showed no proof. Fucking nitty. And I guess, she was saying, well, her boyfriend was addicted, and that's why she started doing what she was doing. Like he's, whatever. I mean, no, 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 buddy. No, I saw what Diane was saying. What are you talking about? I saw what Diane was saying. You do know that I had Diane Ostertag modded because I trusted her, and she turned on me for no reason at all, right? Like you saw that, like you witnessed it. Like you saw that I had done nothing to Diane. And then next she was like all over the place, fucking talking smack. All over the place. I know Diane too. I've known her since 2019. Since 2019. Yeah. And trusted her. And then next thing you know, Jules is saying, well, don't worry, Diane. I won't something about her credibility or something like that. She won't discredit her. That's what she said. She wouldn't discredit her if she went into other live streams, which is pretty fucked up, because then I heard Janelle's live saying, if anybody goes into SG's chat, you can't come in here. So that's what they put them up against. But the thing is I had Diane modded. So she could have at least said to me, I'm leaving your channel. I don't want to be a mod or something, so I could unmod her as opposed to like I felt, I'm not being over dramatic about her. This is how I felt. These are my feelings, you know? I don't agree with, sharing and the criminal stuff and talking about your daughter, and you know that. But that room was talking about my kid, and Diane Ostertag is a mod, and she did not remove those comments. As a mod, she's a mod. She has it in her power to not allow a comment saying that my daughter was working the stripper pole while I was bartending and watching her. And that comment was in there, and Diane, as a mod, did not remove it. When the people in there were saying I faked cancer in the same fucking live stream, she did not remove it. Yes, passive aggressively cruel. You know, that I was feeling like, torn because I wasn't sure. Is Diane gonna turn on me? Should I unmod her? Should I keep her modded? I didn't want to insult her. I kept her modded. Turns out, my my suspicion was correct that she turned. And I've always been nice to Diane. Always been kind to her. Always. But as a mod, she should do her job. Well, I do think it's cruel to say my daughter was working the stripper pole. And yeah, it's definitely cruel to leave that there. She's a mod. She should be removing those comments. She shouldn't let her personal, thoughts get in the way of right or wrong. If that was, you heard me saying you can't come in here with Diane Ostertag's face in that avatar. You heard me saying that. Do I ever get practically the same respect from people? No, I don't. I do not. Yeah, Diane said, you know, what do you mean someone else said it? Yeah, and she could have removed that. She could have removed that, but she didn't. And she's a mod. She's supposed to know right from wrong. That's what I thought. That's why I had her modded. That's why I thought she was a good person for, since 2019. But as soon as Jules came back into the picture, boom. Jules starts talking about discrediting people that come in my live stream. Diane's, and I get it. I get it. They put people in between a rock and a hard place, basically. They really do. But, as a mod, hi Sandra Lee, as a mod, she could have removed it, you know. Now I know you guys all think that me and Sharon go up against each other for uh, content. Cancer wasn't content. Yeah, and that is not okay. She allowed that in there. She's talking about people, deceased relatives. Do you know how many times she has a live stream and goes, "Who's Glenda? Who's Glenda?" She knows it's my mother. She knows it. Do you know how many David's bras, nuts of her deceased family that I have blocked for her? Yeah, she paid. Believe me, I've known Diane for a long time. And to be quite honest with you, she did this before to me. I just was kind of hoping for a different outcome this time. I'm not mad at her, and I'm not going to let anybody come in with her face, you know? But basically, she hurt my feelings. Hi, Janice Lee. Hi, Linda. Oh, that's a different topic, Linda. You always write these comments, which I'm sure are like totally on yeah, I know. And I thought she was Janice, even though I knew she had done it before. But I really, really thought she was like, I just always liked Diane, you know? I've gone to bat for her, and I was shocked when I heard Jewel say to her, "Don't worry, Diane, I won't discredit you." Like, that's fucked up, man. I mean, but now, as a mod, she could be at least disgusted. Like, if she's gonna get in trouble, for removing a comment, and maybe Annette would be like, you know, you guys can say what you want, which is crazy. And that's fucking mean, man. I really wanted to believe not, I mean, knowing that how bad they had hurt my feeling, you know what, Linda? If I was ever president, the first thing I would do is get rid of Republican and Democrat, and everybody would be, you know, but based on their ideas. Side with others I want one. On Diane, you mean? I don't know, you mean. You'll have to be more specific, please. No, it ain't that, Janice. It's Jules. Jules is a vicious one, man. I'm telling you, people. I mean, like, that blows my mind so badly. I wicked, but then now I hear her use the same like tone in her voice, like from like our phone calls, talking that bad. Like, there's no anger in her voice, and there's no. I think she definitely laughed a little more when we were all hanging. No, Diane, I mean, in my opinion, I think I think that man, I mean, for all their own reasons, they're all fucking cruel in a way, you know what I mean? Just trust me that, and I know I'm not even, but the kids, I bring up cancer because that's my example. That's my story. I can't talk about other people unless I'm seeing when I do see it, and it's disgusting. But I didn't get upset. Chicken winner. What do you mean I got upset at you for people in your chat? I just pointed it out to you. I wasn't upset. All I did was point it out. I even like joked humorously with you about it. Yeah, I'm telling you, and the digging in people's Facebooks, looking at criminal record. I don't agree with any of it from any of them. If that from Tom, I'll tell you what, the one that made the most sense, out of them guys, not us, because we always make sense. Uh, well, there we go again, right? In the writing of things, it's the writing of things. Well, it does upset me knowing that but it's been a long time, you know what I mean? But of it going on, like, I'm just saying that if somebody came in here and you said to me, "Oh, that was some so and so," right? Uh, I wouldn't argue with you about it. I'd remove it. There'd be no like public confrontation about it, and not understanding if you did sound upset. There'd be nothing like that from me. It would be removed because you're my friend, and I wouldn't want you to be bothered by it. I understand, but see, I emailed you because it was a private matter, and this is like a second time that you're bringing it up public. Like, if I wanted to bring it up public, I would have brought it up public. It just wouldn't. You wouldn't even have to ask me twice. It would be. I like you, so I just wouldn't. I wouldn't hesitate. I would probably already know your dog's name, and if somebody came in, you know, and that does not have to agree on that way. So I guess they do that. And I understand that, Simca, but we all know about propaganda and what causes, like, no, we all don't agree on everything, but some stuff is absolute hate speech, and that and not even just in that, whomever, when they start saying we live as God does, they don't, then they're basically calling somebody a sinner. And you can get these religious zealots. I was listening to a documentary today, right? Oh, I'm so glad I got my phone now because now I can finish it. And it was about the Inuits. It's an island off Canada called Belcher Islands, Belcher Island. And I want to feel like it was in the early um, 1900s or something, when missionaries were going around. And and so these Inuit people were like you know something happened where it was a bad season, like for hunting or something. They weren't able to stock up for winter the way they usually were. And so at the same time, they had finally made the Inuit Bible, right? They'd like, what's that, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like you change the writing into, another one, like an interpreter, but you put it into another language. You know what I'm saying, right? So they had put it into, um, uh, what do you mean? Like, are you talking to Diane or are you saying? See, I only saw this Diane translate. Thank you, Ash. Thank you so much. I appreciate you because you're listening to what I'm talking about. Because I'm totally on a whole different subject. Because I was just so blown away by uh yeah. And the thing is net seems to be missing the point that the reason why they're all talking about gays and stuff is because Mary said said me and Tantra were, like she was describing sexual acts. And that's not the first time that they've done that. Like really gone into detail. And I'm somebody's mother. And Tantra's a very nice person. And do they fucking mind? Like seriously. They don't even know us. No, I don't care about the fucking lollipop. If she wants to share a lollipop, it's weird, but whatever, you know? I don't like that she's missing the fucking point. She wouldn't even be talking about homosexuality if Mary hadn't have been fucking sitting there saying that Tanger puts a vibrator in her coochie and holds the phone up so I can listen and rub one out. So am I, chicken winner. So am I. But Chandra and I are very much alike, but we also have differences. But we agree to disagree. We don't always agree on things. Trust me, we don't always agree on stuff, but we do not. We What do you mean that was Sharon's lie? What are you talking about? I saw Mary do it. I watched Mary do it. What do you mean that was Sharon's lie? I watched the fucking video. I played the commentary. Why is everything Sharon's fault? I mean, I can see things. What do you mean that was Sharon's lie? That came right from Mary's mouth. Sharon's never said that me and Tandra were lovers. Mary's has said it more than once. More than once. Oh, the sucker and Nat. I didn't see that video, but I do know that Nat didn't deny it. She didn't deny it. She didn't deny it. Yeah, Sharon repeated it, but I do believe she took the video down. Uh, if not, you could, um, Sharon, because that would be cool. Because nasty rumor repeated by your friend is still like rumor and gossip spreading. But that's your prerogative. I'm, you know what? I'm talking to this Diane Monster Tag as if it's Sharon, and I don't even know if it is Sharon. And you know what? I don't even care about the lollipops. That's like something so trivial to the descriptive sexual acts that Mary has described me and Tandra doing, and her whole room has gotten into. I could give two fucks about. I wish they were saying it was a lollipop. Net's a liar. Mary's a liar. Bobbles is a liar. Tom Reed's a liar. They're all liars. Jules is a fucking liar. They're liars. Nitty's a liar. They're liars. That's it. They're liars. They're all different in their own like psych. They're uh, the way they do things. I mean, Net and Jules, people who can keep their voices calm like that, they show no emotion, is to me crazy. Like how fucking Net sits there giggling and like as if we didn't all see for the last year that we were very, we thought Annette was our friend and played the ukulele. Tiffany M does, I think, or maybe no, she doesn't she? I might be like just giving her too much credit. I feel like maybe she said she was gonna try to learn how to play it, so she could play, tiptoe through the tulips. Tiptoe through the tulips. What's always shocked me is like, I've never been married, but fucking Marty Feldman and Tiny Tim were married. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? If only I looked like you did, Chicken Winner. Oh my god, that's fucking cool. That is so cool. Oh my god, you should make videos of like trying to learn and stuff. Like you know me, I rip it on kalimba. My best like thing is the best thing I probably do is Riders on the Storm. Riders on the Storm. Oh, he played guitar though. See, kalimba is like I can't see those letters and stuff. I couldn't teach myself because I can't see the letters. I mean, really. Plus, who wants to look like a geek when they're jamming on their musical instrument with cheater glasses on? You know what I'm saying? Look at me go. Ooh, I'm wailing with my cheaters on. Next thing Bobo's be having it, fucking making a video. It watches you while you sleep. It watches you while you sleep. But that's the thing, like Chicken Winner. Like I know that people like to generalize and make statements about people, like in a general blanket thing, like, oh, that person's a Republican, they must suck. That person's a Democrat, they must suck. And that's an example. But I mean, every one of us is an individual. and uh, Bobbles, Ollie, uh, Jules. I can treat them like they came into my bar for a drink, and I have to be kind to them. You know what I'm saying? Not Bobbles so much, though. I don't like Bobbles. I don't like her. I don't want to be kind. I see. I don't want to be kind to them. See, Jules hasn't come back into my room, and Bobbles is blocked, and you know, that's it. See, I used to like be like, oh, I'll unblock certain people, but then I realized it just stresses me out. They come in, they act like assholes, and I don't like Bobbles, and I don't like what she did and what she said about my kid and stuff. So, you know, who gives ukulele lessons? Or you could get lessons from that big fat guy from Hawaii, and you could learn how to play. I don't know if he's from Hawaii. Where else would he be from? What are they from? The big, they're from like, oh my God, they have fire eaters and stuff. Um, oh my God, what are they called? Not Philippine. No, no. What are they called? Oh my God, you guys, you know what I'm saying? Polynesian. Polynesian. Who's that deceased? Who's deceased? The big guy that played with Somewhere Over the Rainbow? Okay, Alan. Who is deceased? The guy who played Somewhere Over the Rainbow? The big guy? With the little. Well, was that a big guitar, but it just looked little near him? I'm sorry. See? You know what it is? I'm funny. Is he died? That's his name? No way, really? Well, I was never like some fan or anything. Love our animals. What happened? Oh my God, Pete Soundstrong. His name is Izzy? Really? No, sir. How did he die? My God. Are you kidding me? Hi, Trump's next wife. He learned from the big guy? Oh my God, why? How long has he been in it? Oh, he was buried at sea. Hard attack was about obesity. Probably. Well, you know what? I mean, sometimes it goes through families, certain things. Health conditions and teeth and stuff, that's genetic. Definitely genetic. What's the yellow thing? What is that? Is it just like a face? Like, what is it? I can't see. Good. Well, I don't watch the whole video. I mean, how many times you guys hear me listen to a whole song? Seriously? How many times do I finish a story? I would have got my whole life not knowing that guy died. I would have thought, you know, still alive somewhere, playing his guitar. Well, probably is. I mean, not alive, but, you know, that's fucking sad. How long ago did that happen? You know who else is dead? Which we all probably don't. Well, I care because, it's just like how you guys care about that guy, Izzy. Was that short for Israel, right? That's what I think. Um, I had a cat though named Isadora after Isadora Duncan. You guys know who she is? Isadora Duncan. She was like the mother of modern dance with the long scarves and shit. And she liked to wear those long chiffon scarves. And she went out, like it was back, when cars were like, a new novelty, and it was a convertible. And she had a long, long scarf on, and it wrapped around the tire. Ain't that some shit? Snapped her neck. Can you believe that? Can you fucking believe that shit? Like, both of them would be shot, but she'd be dead. But I mean, just as the first couple of seconds when it's happening, you'd be like, oh my God, but she can't do nothing. Can't even probably speak. It's just so quick. And the guy next to her, you know, like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Ain't that some shit? I always thought about that, like, how killer whales, like orcas or whatever they are, um, they can come up into just a few inches of water actually and they do that to get the seals. Like they can actually come up and when the surf comes in and roll in with the top, the surf and that's what I read anyway. Hey, Tanger. Canker. Really? Try black seed oil. I didn't get cankers. I didn't get much in the way of illness because I kept taking the black seed oil capsules. Thank you. Thank you, Alan. The black seed oil, like, I mean, I feel like maybe I believed in it so much or something. It's it's the Nigella sativa oil. Don't get the oil that's just in the bottle. Get the I'm starting to hear that um Trump's next wife. That sucks. Your daughter has cancer. I know you probably told me. No, do not uh get it in the oil. Not flaxseed, black seed. Black seed oil. You could even look up the the medical, uses of it. I mean, it's really quite useful. Immune therapy treatments. Is that chemo? What is immune therapy treatment? I have a video about it. I'll have to look for it. I made a video about it. Yeah, get the gel caps. Get the gel caps, definitely. You can order them from, oh, it's chemo. Immune therapy treatments. Really? I never heard it called that before. Yeah. Uh, well, they did say that, oh, really? It's something different. Take the black seed oil. Get her the black seed oil, you guys. Not you guys. You, Joseph. Get it. Tell her to believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Tell her to believe it. Oh, you did send her that? Is she taking it? Canker is one of those sores inside, right? Well, I wouldn't suggest that she like taste the black seed oil because I think it tastes pretty nasty. But just, I mean, tell her to really believe it. Hey, I diagnosed loads of people. No, what I'm saying is just because the way these guys, we're all like, nobody with cancer is like that. They don't have that much energy. Blah, 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 blah. And I think that, well, maybe it was the black seed oil that made me feel that way because it wasn't that I had so much energy, but, well, it's all natural. I mean, why would a doctor say no, you can't take something natural? I would take it. Is she taking it? Oh, she is? Awesome. That is so awesome. It's good that she has you in her life. It really is. Well, it affected me in a good way, Andrew. And it's got so many medical benefits just for other things too, not just cancer. Make sure she rings a bell at the end of her treatment, because if she doesn't ring a bell, it must mean she's lying. These fucking people, man. I can't believe that they even went as far as when my treatment did end and it was my last treatment. And the infusion nurses, Kelly, like, she got me a card and gave me like these gag gifts, like boobs that grow in water or whatever. I don't know. Just something funny, edible tassels on nipples, pasties, whatever they are. And so I made a little video about it, because it was the end of chemo, and I become pretty close to these, to this, to Kelly. In fact, it was so weird. One time, no, it's okay. No way, Trump six way. I'm so glad to hear that your daughter is cancer. I mean, really. And I'm honored that you would even share with us, Um, you're, yeah, we appreciate you. And I'm happy for you. It sure does, doesn't it, Chicken Winner? Um, yeah, like I would be like I like them both. Like Laura, one that would one that you would usually do the chemo with me was Kelly, and oh, that's so sad. 9 years old. Uh, well, the girl Kelly, the reason why she had gone into the chemotherapy field is because she had a boyfriend in high school and he died from leukemia. They were together for a while, like through high school, but he died. Ain't that fucking sad? Oh, man, so fucking sad. So she went into chemotherapy, that field. And she's really great. She's so nice. And and then the other one, Laura, like she was really nice too. And so it would always be, wow, that's so sad. Especially when it's you're just like, man, you just want to take it away from them, I'm sure. I can't even wrap my head around it. When you think of little kid, I was so honored that, I mean, Lab Chick, I sang, the Lab Chick came on, and I like surprised her. She's like, how sweet. And then I thought to myself today hi, Mr. Tim, when I was, when I was listening to, oh, that's awesome, Sandra. I was listening, to the live stream, and I noticed, like I had been singing the Sesame Street songs and stuff for Lapchick's grandson, and then all of a sudden just, went back to commentary, and I thought, oh, I wish I'd have given her a heads up, like said, oh, I'm gonna go back to commentary. So I hope like she was like, okay, that's enough, Pretty sure, I mean, I did him a little concert. That's why when people are like, oh, it's just YouTube, but it's really not sometimes to some people, it's really not just YouTube. It's the ugliest words being said about them that If you knew me, you know, you'd certainly know I'm no PEDO, but just like 3 days ago, and it still sits there, like as if they don't know right from wrong, like as if Janelle really thinks I'm a PEDO, but they feel like it's okay to, you know, leave sitting there that What's Limp says, I won't even talk to somebody if they even as much as say hello in Meth G's live streams. I don't support people who support a PEDO. You know, yeah, that really pisses me off. Not pisses me off at them, even particularly. It pisses me off that they don't know fucking right from wrong, and I gotta wonder who the fuck raised you. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck raised you? You know, some parents put so much, effort into bringing up a polite, respectful person so that they can become a productive young adult. And um and I know it is like, and that's what brings me back, snaps me back from it to where, then I just say, but it took a while for me to get people, a group of people who stuck around and are my friends like you guys now, and remind me that we know that's not true about you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and referring to your son's chest as his tit was really fucking weird to me. And she did do that. Net said those words. His tit. I don't know. I just like, whoa. That's fucking weird. But, you know, some people do really believe that shit. That's what I'm saying. And I mean, they'll have whole live streams like saying fucked up shit. And it's like, ugh, by this point, sometimes I just kind of like make fun of it. Yeah, and it's really, it's the ugly, some ugly, ugly words. Good night, Tanger. I hope you have a good night. I hope you're feeling good. Yeah, I mean, it's important, I mean, what else, I'm the furthest thing from a sexual deviant. And it's not like I'm some prude, like, some dead fish or something, but I do believe that what I would do in the bedroom with somebody is, you know, not something that's, up for their speculation, but it certainly doesn't involve children or animals. You know what I'm saying? Oh, good, lab check. No, I don't think. What do you mean a surrogate partner? I don't think so. I gotta wonder, like, I guess, like, my thought was, did they already own the Pride bag? Like a backpack or something it was, or like a carry bag? Did they already own it, or did they buy it? Because if they already owned it, that would maybe explain a few things. And why he goes through the, you know, stress that he goes through. If that was his, then and I don't know. I clearly don't know. I really don't know. If she went out and bought it just to go see, and then that's just stupid. You know what I mean? If you don't have enough money to fucking, buy two lollipops, then you certainly shouldn't be spending your money on a Pride backpack to, you know. No, I don't think it's anything sick. I think she talks sick though. I do. No way, lab check. Really? Oh my God. He really liked that. Aww. So he was like really surprised when he heard it. Right. But if she is doing hate speech, but her son, or if she did, maybe I'm not spreading a rumor. I'm just saying that, that might answer a lot, of what kind of pressure that kid is under. You live with a bigot, and if that was his backpack, which I don't know if it was, it should just go on by, and I don't know. This, Linda, us, and here, you think we're moral decay? I don't think so. More like urban decay. No, sir. I don't think we're moral decay. You think we are, Linda? Us? I'm gonna wait to answer. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of it isn't, like specifically just them. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on. When I start reading all about that coal miners and their slaves, and holy crap, half those people probably couldn't even read. They came right off the boat, you know? Yeah, you're right about that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Yeah, the invasion of privacy and the hate talk. Right, right. Because at the end of the day, the only reason why Annette was bringing any of that up, and she's not even like saying a word about it, was because Mary was talking so sexually charged about me and Tanja. Yeah, man. And then that's not even noticing that. And then she's like, "And you want to talk about David's tit?" Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me right now? Did you just say that, lady? What's wrong with you? My daughter's a daughter, and I don't even talk about her. What the fuck? And I gotta watch these people. That What's Up was saying, ugh, such gross, fucking pukey shit for the last year about me and my kid. I mean, half these people, they're so fucking lucky that they don't live near me, you know? Because what they say is fighting words. They never say this shit to my face, as they did. Maybe they would now, but as they did, and when they first came up saying this shit, like to a complete fucking stranger, you'd be like, I'm gonna fucking clock you. Who the fuck you talking about? These are fucking idiots, man. But I know how to deal with people, and I am a sociable person. I've been a bartender for fucking 25 years. I mean, yeah, everybody hates the bartender. Yeah, the bartender doesn't talk to anybody. They hate everybody. Look at him, nuh-uh. Very, very rarely are people hired to be a bartender if they're fucking an asshole. You know what I mean? I know. I saw that too. I saw that too. Yeah, repeats that stuff. Yeah. Not everyone. Everyone isn't trying to get someone upset. We were just in here talking about a multitude of different topics. I'm not trying to get anybody upset. I'm just trying to live. I'm not trying to get anybody upset. Well, yeah, but they probably did you a favor. Well, they have to, you know what I mean? They can lose their job. I mean, sometimes it's really obvious, too, and the person who's drinking doesn't realize it. I agree, Sandra. Aw. He's two, and oh my God, he did? Oh my God, Lab. Oh my God, that is so precious. Hobby Elmo for him any day of the week, anytime. That makes my day. No, I know, but I try to make people laugh. I do try to be funny sometimes. Or even though like I'm pissed, but I try to, because I want to do commentary on it. Because I want to hear it. Because I won't listen to the video. I'll just like watch a little tiny bit of it, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna watch this with you guys, you know. And then like unless sometimes like if somebody starts talking about my kid and shit, or you know that whole, you know, SG, did you poke at them first? Yeah, I absolutely did. I got cancer to poke at them. Uh-uh. Cancer to poke at them. Because that's exactly what it's about. I mean, I know people go, well, how does it go back to the cancer? Because that's the day it started. I was shunned an hour after being diagnosed and called a kook and stuff. What's still there commenting? Oh, I see what you're saying. Hey, it does. Hey, the bottom line is we know us, we know ourselves, and these people are like they know themselves, and they know like about themselves, and so and we aren't about ourselves. And well, yeah, they did it on purpose. They did it on purpose, like the hour after being diagnosed. Yeah, they did to the suicide for me. That's why I wasn't laughing out loud about it. It wasn't funny to me. It's not funny to me. That's why, like, when I hear Net or Bobbles or somebody like giggling after, they'll talk about people. I don't even know if you're talking about that when you say yes, they did it on purpose. Because I mean, it's obvious they did it on purpose. But they didn't succeed. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't want to hear her crack it open. I want to see how long she can go without cracking it open. Challenge. For every day you don't drink it, I'll drink a beer. Yeah, right? So really you're kind of winning some kind of challenge. You challenged yourself, it seems. You bought it because you thought you needed it, like to get through, like whatever. I don't know, like the reason, you know what I mean? But whatever reason you bought it for, obviously you were stronger than you thought. Those motorcycles just gave my dog a nightmare. Yeah. Now you're just kind of proving to yourself that, like it was kind of like, it's kind of ironic. Can you hear those motorcycles? Thank God I don't have a hearing aid and it would have been magnified. But anyway, yeah, kind of like maybe you thought you still had an urge for it and bought it, and now I don't know. I mean, I'm not speaking for you, but I would assume you're probably pretty surprised that you haven't opened it up yet, and probably proud of yourself too, and with all, with every right to be. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe like, you bought it and subconsciously what it was somebody, maybe God, maybe showing you, look, I know you feel like you need it, but look, here it is. Go get it. It'll be right in front of you. I'm going to show you how strong you are. So you're going to show you how strong you are, right? Something showed you how strong you are. You went, you bought it, and didn't drink it. How many people do that, right? Mm, I don't know. I was trying to make it, like, I was romanticizing it, I guess. If you forgot you bought it, I mean, basically, you didn't need it. So that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, you wouldn't have forgot you bought it if, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the simple story. That's the simple way, right? Now, the way I say it, you're a warrior. Oh, somebody bought it for you? Oh, so you hadn't bought it. Wait a minute. I thought you said you forgot about buying it, and then the fourth came and someone said, you want me to get you the tequila? And I said, no. Then I said, okay, pick. So do you have two bottles? Like, did you already buy it and then you got another bottle? I don't understand. Did you already have a bottle? And then you're like, yeah, give me a second one. Oh, sorry, just kidding. So now you have two? No, one bottle. So somebody bought it for you. And did they know that you had a issue with drinking before? And then they were like, hey, I'll buy it for you. Wow. Mm. I mean, it probably seems like I don't know who it was, but was it somebody from YouTube? Because that would explain it. Seriously, that would explain it. That would explain it. Could you imagine if it wasn't really somebody? I get lost all the time. I'm sorry, but I'm just because I'm thinking like, oh my God, if somebody from this community bought that for her just because you were talking about it. No, not a drinking problem. Now there's somebody from. Oh, okay. There's somebody from real life. I don't even know. So you must have been talking about it, not on YouTube. I don't know. I was just thinking if it was one of these fuckers from YouTube, then you know what they were hoping for. In my opinion. Mm. Oh, okay. No, I didn't say you were a drunk. I never said you were a drunk. I know I said problem with drinking. I don't know. Like, I didn't see you have a problem. It's not open yet. I don't mean like a problem like you get hammered, but you're like, hell no, I'm not gonna drink. I got a problem with it, but not like a problem. Like I don't know. You know how people go, like, what is it? So why am I concerned? I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I don't want to keep having to defend myself. That's for damn sure. I'm not. I'm just having a conversation with you. Sorry. I was just, listen, you know what? I don't lie. And who I am is like who I am on the phone. In real life, here I am. Okay. So no, Net isn't a nice person when she's letting people say my daughter is on the pole. Bobbles is a piece of shit. And other people who've talked about my kid and myself and cancer, I will never, ever, 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 ever forget. And you, Jules, get the fuck out of my room. I'm not even going to read what you say. I'm not even going to read what you just said, Jules. Get the fuck out of this live stream, Jules. I have told you before, just a couple of weeks ago, no longer force yourself down my throat, Jules. No longer. Yeah, that's what I meant, like a problem. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about. When people go, oh, do you have a problem with alcohol? No, I don't. I quite like it. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit. That's what I meant. I don't want to be misinterpreted all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because half the stuff I say is lighthearted and just trying to be funny. Because I really, about a lollipop or digging through people's private records or this, that, and the other thing, calling Maddie scamming, I don't give a shit about any of that. All I cared about was surviving cancer. And I don't care for Bobbles and these other fucking slanderous fucks that, in my opinion, like what's up and fucking Jules coming in here. I asked her fucking specifically, not to ever come back in this room. I'm misunderstood too, and it is annoying. But I said specifically to Jules for her to go on her way. I'll go on my way. And that's that. Why she would come in here, I didn't even read her fucking post. Didn't even read it. God damn, man. What the fuck? What the fuck would she have to come in here and say? Anything at all to me. Unreal. Yeah, we all are, Sanity, right? We all are. Yeah, that's one of the accounts that she used prior to the Jersey with Jules, you know? And like she was lying, man. She was on YouTube and she was part of these people are like organized harassers. They think the shit's funny, like spreading lies and who can dig the deepest, who can come up with the fucking most slanderous lie about somebody and Photoshop or edit some paper or block out this or you know any of that shit about anybody. And then they just keep saying it over and over and over and over and over. Not just me. I mean, you know, it's happening in Chicken Winter. It goes on and on and on. The list goes on. You know what I'm saying? And they'll like even say, right, and that's a fact. It's a fact. And I'm like, who the fuck raised you? That is the like that goes through my head. I'm like flabbergasted, thinking, oh my god, I've never met any people who act like them. Like they sit there name calling like Janelle going, Meth J, Meth J, Meth J, Meth J. Like you don't even know me, lady, and I've never seen meth. You know, just fucking, just you. There's this stuff such a big platform. There's room for all of us, man. You got your own set of friends. Jules has her own set of friends. Bob has her own set of friends. They all have their own sets of friends. Why not just fucking? I mean, I'll sit there sometimes doing research on topics that I never end up getting to sometimes. But you know, I've had notebooks, but not about bullying, about topics like the coal mining shit and all that stuff, and studying, really studying. But I'll tell you what, then doing a commentary on NetNet and making a few jokes like when she's going so and so. I'm not cracking on her, but when I'm like reading about, some worldwide fucking problem, like the coal miners and the textile mills. And God dang, I mean that explains. I remember growing up through school, and wondering why do they never really talk much about what was going on in the North during like slavery times and stuff, because it was fucking slavery up here too. They'd be meeting them right off Ellis Island. Couldn't even speak a lick of English, and say offering them a job that basically they could never get out of because they are not getting paid with money, you're getting paid with tokens. It's out in the middle of nowhere, like in West Virginia or something, way back when, like in 1830 and shit. I mean, and I get blown away. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta take a break from it. And then suddenly the chosen one community doesn't seem so fucking horrific when I'm like looking at, I'm like, oh God, and it still goes on and goes on and goes on. And it gets worse and it gets worse. And then, this woman with no pants on would pop up on my feed, her, vagina right there with her hair and stuff right there. Like, I even reported it. I even reported it for sexual content. I mean, she's fucking naked. Sorry, I'm not no prude or anything, but I don't want to. If I wanted to see a fucking naked lady, I'd go get like porn or something. Why don't they have guys? Well, I don't want to say that either. But here's another thing. We got bottles with that guy, full frontal, man, masturbating, full frontal. And all the while, she's screaming out the N word, saying, I don't know why we should sugarcoat it. And not removed. I think they all do, Sandra. They they do. But the thing is it's the wrong kind of attention, in my opinion. I certainly didn't want that kind of attention when I was, just an hour ago diagnosed with stage 3 cancer. And all of a sudden, it's like wildfire through the community. I'm a kook. I'm a kook. I mean, are you kidding me? I've been on that channel since 2019. Or 2018, sorry. As a kook. And I've proven, I guarantee you, if Aussie Amy brings up and shows that picture saying SG by subs, then I guarantee that I'm not even going to show proof anymore to these people. Because I looked at Social Blade, because there was a time when, before they were, what do you mean everybody's talking? Well, Bobbles does the same thing. NetNet does the same thing. Aussie Amy. Well, yeah, she's got a scheduled live coming up again. If she shows that picture from Social Blade, then that will prove that even with proof, these fuckers are out of their minds. Because I looked, I pulled up Babbling with Bobbles and Aussie Amy's, just for the fuck of it, to see if that was around the time when they released everybody's sub count. And there it was, spike on theirs too, September 22, September 20. They both have the same thing. So, like, like to me, that's proof. Like, okay, that's what it was. They released that. There's no buying of subs. I worked for them. I earned these subs. Some people guys, just YouTube. What do you care? Well, you do kind of care. That's the way it is, man. People care. People care about doing good, and well, some people do. I mean, and getting, like, for me, like Lab Chick telling me how her, 2-year-old grandson's face lit up, and he would say, Elmo's on the phone. That's what life is about. Again, man, children, like, you can't fucking see the whole world, but it's all new again through their eyes. All new again through their eyes. Because they're seeing it new, and just embrace it, man. Like, wow. There's a lot to love in the world. There really is. So that's why sometimes I do get a little touchy when people go, well, you do it too. Everyone's doing it. No, no. People who just an hour prior got diagnosed with stage 3 cancer don't come along. Like, go back and watch my fucking videos. I was doing officer-involved shootings. They barely got any views. It wasn't like I was on anybody's target. It was, then they started looking at Tom's channel. They saw, and I'm talking about it. And that's what it was. They're gross. And Annette was right in there with them, man. Right in there with them. She's lying because she's eating an egg salad sandwich at chemo. That's what this stupid shit. Like Christine F. demanding. 2 times in 2 different live streams of mine coming in demanding, and I've shown it. But they'll probably still keep saying the same stuff over and over again in their live streams. And then they'll have What's Limp in there and Carrie Mann talking about how, keep stressing her out, and then we can all watch nature take its course. And I've got screenshots of that shit. That's what it's for. It's purposeful. But what they are not even realizing is stress works both ways. Bobbles ain't sounding too good. You know what I'm saying? They never know what might happen. And here's another thing. I was watching Connie and how, she was talking about the enablers of Maddie and stuff. If she died, how would you feel? All right, Connie. But here's something for you. What if everybody stopped giving to Maddie, so she started, really going with, John's again and stuff, or she got so depressed that she either suicided herself or said she had to start, really going, I'm not saying that she isn't. This is just an example, and they killed her, or she got murdered. Whatever the fucking case may be, the brutality of the slander that sits on social media indefinitely. But Connie, you want to make money off your videos about Maddie. But Maddie can't make money off Maddie. No, I don't know her. I know. They literally think that proof would be me coming on social media and showing a bunch of fucking strangers my breast. What kind of fucking nuts are they? That's why I'm saying I'm not upset. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. The lady, all they kept fucking saying, all she kept doing was going, sound familiar? Sound familiar? Sound familiar? In the background. And you got Aussie Amy just kept talking over me what the fuck did I come on your panel for, Aussie, if I can't give my side? You're just going to go, you're not a nice person. You don't even fucking know me. And then E-Bagger is going, you did go after Amy first. Where? Where, E-Bagger? Where do you see me going into Amy's chats? Where? And that was one of the first time people have seen it. It's what? Nuts. Right, it's a weak ass person. Absolutely, trust. And you know what? And here's the thing, though. Speaking from somebody who knows, these people will actually literally harass people's families until they want people to be isolated. They want them to have nobody to reach out to. That's why they'll harass the people who come in my channel. That's why they've harassed my daughter, my sisters. I've seen every family member, dead or alive, on YouTube of mine. I've seen my daughter singing. It was not my daughter, though. Stephanie Dawson sitting there giggling with this fucking nasty clone of my kid, saying the grossest shit. And Stephanie Dawson wants to sit there and go, Stephanie's so nice. Fuck Stephanie Dawson. Saying all that shit with my kid. And Bob was demanding people don't remove it and stuff. And I always do remove people. And I didn't know that I don't look at people's avatars. Yes, I do disagree with using people's faces. But how many years did that munchie go around saying I traded my daughter for drugs? I traded my daughter's virginity for drugs all over the place, and they all let it sit there. They pin the shit. So before people sit there going, oh, everyone does it. No, put yourself in shoes of a person who just got home from a diagnosis of life or death and was well liked in the community. I was no kook in the community. I was well liked. I only became a kook when a bunch of fuckers smelled blood, a bunch of suicide trolls I did not know. And Tom Reed, he's coming out, look at him now. Fucking look at Net. These fucking people are manipulating, fooling people. I never really fucking cared for Bobbles. I thought she was nasty. I think that traveler girl, Lou, the way she says stuff like, suck my CLIT to people, to women. Go rub one out. Why don't you and Sharon get a double-ended dildo and rub one out? And then fucking Mr. Bobbles, cum guzzler. Fuck these. They're fucking nasty. I wouldn't give these people the time of fucking day. That's where we're at. So when I do commentary, it's because if I start looking and researching stories about, current events in the world or even history, it makes me more nauseous. Because that is like overwhelming. I can't do anything about, I can't do anything about the fucking thing saying it's going to software update. I can't do anything about what's going on. I mean, when I see like, oh my God, I can't change history. I mean, holy shit, they were beating little 8-year-olds. I mean, if they were falling asleep because they wanted to go to school. I mean, my God, it was said, that the sound one. Hi. Hello, welcome. I mean, I start going into all this fucking history stuff, and I'm like, well, or the officer about shootings learned about the qualified immunity doctrine. I was like, I mean, so, man, the world's a big place, and there's a lot of ugly in it, so I just think that, Bobbles is fucking gross, and when, and Net is fucking gross, sitting there talking about somebody, dead. I mean, we were very nice to Net. She's disappointing. Everyone doesn't get anything from. See, that's the thing. See, I don't know what. Oh, anyone. I'm sorry, I read it wrong. Might be. That sounds like fireworks. See, my eyesight, the cheaters aren't even working good enough for me. Oh, by hurting people going after me. I know, right? Well, they do bring it to the person, and then if they don't crumble, right? I'm telling you, Bob was on the panel with Tom and Addie, okay? And she literally said, why is Survivor Girl even still alive? And she goes, ugh, that's going to lose me 50 subscribers. And Addie laughed hysterically. Yeah. Who says that? Why wouldn't somebody say, oh, yeah, she did great. She came through cancer. I'm not a big fan of her, but, I'm not going to wish her ill will and then move on to their subject. But they can't do that. They don't know how to do that, They just don't know how to do that. The notes that Bobbles takes and that they take are making lists about, this, that's her, about each other. They're lists about each other. Like Christine F. Literally, let me get my list out, Aussie Amy. I've had to organize it all. I had so much. Literally. Me, when my notebooks are filled up with fucking, God. Let's see. All the officer involved shooting stuff. Robert Fuller, Palmdale, California. There was a guy hanging in the tree outside of City Hall. Isn't that ridiculous? How the fuck? How the fuck is that was the second hanging in 2 weeks. The first one was outside of a library, you know? I mean, they need to get a full community. I mean, a full investigation on that one. Yeah. I mean, my notes are all about research and stuff, you know? They're not about them. They're the least of my fucking thoughts. But I get, like, disgusted in it when I'm reading it. When I'm doing the research and stuff, can't do nothing about it. I take on too much. I don't know why I was studying Union soldiers killed during the Civil War. All these notes about the Union soldiers and shit. Sandra Bland. You know who that was, right? Fucking filming the cop, blew smoke in his face. I mean, what the fuck, man? She hung herself with garbage bags out of the jail. They found a shitload of marijuana in her system, which really didn't make sense. There's a lot to her story. I did videos on it. You go back in my channel and you will clearly see that I was not just some asshole. You know what I mean? I was putting a lot of research into it because I had the time, But, but anyway, you guys, I appreciate you all. Make sure to thumbs up, please. Share it, like it, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And if you'd like to go even further, we've got the super chats, super stickers, and you can help. Since my bill's gone up now, but it's okay because I'm used to paying bills. You know what I'm saying? I'm an adult, so my bills come out of my everything beforehand. Anyway, then I'm left with about $40, as we all are. It's tough times, very tough times. I'm sorry, Sound One, but I've been on an hour and a half. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. I'm gonna sneeze. Turn my fucking stew back on. Thinking about adding cabbage to it, but it's not like it's corned beef, but I do like cabbage, Oh, now she's back. I should read about I bet. Were they little kids and stuff? Did they use little kids because they're smaller to go down there? Could you imagine getting stuck in a chimney? Ugh, God. People have. That's what happened to Santa Claus, Don't let them fool ya. There really was a Santa Claus, but they started fucking, making the chimneys smaller and shit. He was old. He was putting on weight. I don't even know why he was. Like, who's not gonna let Santa in? I mean, although there has been massacres with Santa, so you know, I fucking read. Oh, there was. They were doing it to little kids. That's the problem that I have with it. I read about it and I think, oh my God, money is evil. Because all these rich people are like, you know, you know, I'm just like, even the other day, when they were, well, Marshall's is a store around here. Well, I'm not going right yet. I'm not done with my 15 unended stories. Um, I know, right? That's the thing. I mean, like, wow, it all came clear to me why we all were like, what was happening up north? Well, North people must have been nice during the Civil War. Oh, yeah, yeah, sure, right. You know, they were not. It was not nice. It's all about money. Everything. Like the Rockefellers, and then yesterday, I always liked Marshalls. I don't know if you ever heard of the store Marshalls. But I was walking by it, and after listening to the story about the textile mill in Lowell, it had 6 floors, and they like stuffed it with the most like modern equipment. Because well, actually, I don't know what year did Eli Whitney invent the cotton gin. Mm-hmm. That was when they wanted pretty much basically put the end to the slavery. But they still were doing the slavery in the factories. That's the difference. Then they'd have a war, and then everybody get fucking. Oh, you're not Google it. Somebody Google it for me. Google it. One time I went out on a on a date. I feel like it was before Match.com, but just when it was starting like the dating, not really dating sites. It might have been Match.com though. It might have been like when So anyway, me and my friend Lynn were going a few days. She was all into it. She would have like her notebook and stuff so she could remember what the yeah, see, he invented the cotton gin, and that's when they're like, oh, you don't have to pick the seeds out of it anymore. But thank you for looking it up. Are you lying? Are you honest? Right, 1763. Look at my fucking glasses. Are these even my glasses? I mean, my God. What? Oh, they're all dirty. That's why. So anyhow, right? So I, you know, I don't know why I wouldn't have picked up on this in the pictures of the guy. Maybe he didn't have pictures. See, maybe I think it might have been before like the pictures thing and stuff. Like it wasn't so. Not yet, Simka. It wasn't. Yeah, right about that. Yeah, about the. Is that the one in Lowell? Oh my God. Well, it wasn't. At first, it collapsed, and then somebody knocked over a gas lamp. So all these people who were still alive were waiting, for like them to get the fucking debris off them, and and then somebody kicked over a lamp. Yeah, probably not by accident. And it makes me wonder. These families probably didn't even get anything for like any kind of settlement or anything. You know, they said most of the women that worked in those textile places were dead before they were at first. I psyched them out. Simple. Psych. I was all like, well, bye, everybody. Kindness is free. And then I start going on about 17 stories that I haven't finished once again. Or you know what it is? It's because I'm drinking coffee, everybody, okay? Can I drink coffee too? What lie? Oh, over there? Is there a lie in there? Yeah, she probably is like, she probably wants to like remove stuff and she's afraid to remove me and stuff. But anyway, so anyhow, I feel like it was just when it was like a local dating company. So I don't know what. Anyhow, so I go out on this like date, from oh, Mark's. No way is Tom on there. Get out. But he's so fucking boring. He really is boring, man. He is so boring. Fucker eats like nobody, though, right? Anyway, let me tell you about my date. It's a quick story, alright? I said to my, oh, Tom does hate you because you come here. And because you're Jewish. But, and I wasn't just a mod for 24 hours. That's the stupidest thing ever. I mean, like, the fuck? Like, that's dumb. I wouldn't have even complained about anything if that was the case. I was on his channel before he had 1,000 subscribers. I support it. Now, everybody talks to their supporters the way Tom does, calling everybody failures and fat, living in the basement. He's a fucking idiot, the guy is. Anyway, so I said to my friend Lynn, I got, well, he was nice, but he kind of had like a funny eye. And my friend Lynn goes, a goggle eye? All this because Chicken Winner said the word go-go. Oh, Google, sorry. I had to say go-go. And I go, well, no, not really. It was just like a funny eye. She was like, just say it, Tracy. He had a Google eye. I was like, fine, it was Google eye. Looking off in the other direction. What are you looking at, boy? How are you going to be on a date with me and looking over there? He is so not musically talented. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, I'm not saying I'm any, like, fucking Barbara Streisand or anything, but I can do a rendition of Secondhand Rose like no other. Thank God. Once a week. It's especially good with him and Bimbo when they both play. Love it. Love seeing elderly gentlemen dressed like small children. Now, see, that I don't like. I'm sorry. I find that weird. I really do. There's something wrong with that. And that, people could be mad at me for that, but I'm sorry. I just don't think that, I think that there's a time and a place for things. He can do what he wants, and but yeah, no. I just think that's kind of strange. Do it. Do it. Do what? Do it. Do it. Do it. You ever see fucking Starsky and Hutch with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson? It's funny. Do it. Do it. I like Ben Stiller. I wonder if he's funny in real life. Yeah, I can. I sing. I took I'm sorry, 8 years. I know it doesn't seem like it. 8 years of singing lessons. And now I got my tonsils out. How stupid am I, right? So do it. She keeps saying to me, do it. I don't even know what she wants me to do. Oh, secondhand rose? Oh, no. I was kidding. Hey, that was specifically for my pre-kindergarten, preschool class. For rainy days, okay? When I would wear my outfit. I was like, oh, it's raining today. And I'd get my fucking Barbara Streisand albums and stuff. I was like 5. Secondhand rose, wearing secondhand clothes. With the hand movements, like jazz hands and shit. Kicking my legs. My little breadsticks. Oh, by the way, I'd like to say, nice chai burn, even though, like, your letter was nice. But I don't know if you're the other Stella Dora account, but I did see another Stella Dora account, and it's got like a big S in it. That is not me, okay? Vern, why the fuck would I have 2 sock accounts of the same? Yeah, I'm gonna be this Stella Dora today. Well, I want the big S today. I'm gonna be Stella Dora here. I mean, that's stupid. That isn't me, okay? Vern, everybody isn't me. Everybody isn't me. I promise you, everybody isn't me. Although I did appreciate, even though Crystal Love is, intentionally a douchebag, so she didn't remove the comments from my 70-year-old sister again. So, um, yeah, it's got a big S in it. That's not me. That's not my Stellador. I mean, I have an S, but like, just like the regular, like when somebody doesn't have an avatar and it's just a word. This is like a specific, yeah. But yeah, no. Maybe next time I'll wear my red turtleneck and my blue shorts and my red tights and I'll sing Barbara Streisand. But I have to be in the outfit, okay? Just kidding. All right. Now I am ending because I want to go eat. And I got some cleaning to do. Lucy, you got some cleaning to do. Right. Well, if you had a channel and I said to you, smoke and listen to what? Oh, when I sing? Yeah. Yeah. Mark it on your calendar. I'll let you know when the date is. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. You're all very funny and smart and lovely. And I appreciate you. And thanks for joining in the sound one. Nice to see you, new person. So, peace, love, and tacos. United we stand, divided we fall, and steel sharpens steel. Bye, you guys.